What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Plan on working on the CRX today. The billet bell housing is in and we're gonna put it together and install it. Do what?
What do you think you're doing?
Hey,
hold on, give me this for a second.
oh my god.
Hit him with it.
In the arms of an angel, fly away. My man Joey dropped the drive shaft last night somewhere on 85. It's probably some old lady windshield.
So we had to go recover it, but we're good here. Busted 4L60. Oh, can you see the crack?
Oh yeah. No.
He showed me a picture of it earlier.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh, there's your issue. It's a 4L60. It did its thing.
I think it come loose in the rear.
In the rear, it might have been that wheel hopping burnout attempt. Right here, actually, you could see where it shattered. It was 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, there
No, I was right here. I watched it. I was in fear that a lug nut was gonna come and pop me.
Somebody don't know how to lower the truck the right way.
It was like this.
Or it might have been where you.
And then he eased up and he was like,
No, oh yeah. I put some tack down on it. I did for sure. I better not hammer it or I'm gonna end up like Joey.
Yeah.
Slinging drive shafts.
Yeah, because my trailer can't fit your truck.
No.
No.
I'll bend that thing's I won't fit on nothing with my wide ass tires. All right, here it's your video.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hijacked it.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll get out of here.
Yeah. Nobody wants to hear you talk on my channel.
welcome to the Black Filter.
All right, so we got our 80 shitbox CRX. It's got a B series in it. Motor specs. All right, so motor spec is CSS LS VTEC, 81.5mm pistons. They are 11-to-1 manly H-beam rods, GSR crank, basically a GSR rotating assembly in the LS. It has a B16 head or Type R head, 1 to 2, same difference. Has Skunk 2 Pro 1 cams, Garrett 3584 RS turbo. This new Johnny that's supposed to make 1,000 horsepower. 3-inch downpipe done by me. I do have to put a cutout on it because the car was going full exhaust. AFI ram horn. Shout out to my boy Brad. It has a CSF radiator with KLM swirl pot. Transmission consists of V series CRV all-wheel drive transmission. It has a Gear X 1 through 4 dog box gear set in there with 5th gear cuff. Gear X all-wheel drive LSD. It has the Hub City Performance viscous coupler, drive shaft mount. Adam Lynn from what's that? Honda all-wheel drive group. There's a guy on there. He makes these shortened drive shafts for the rear of the car with the adapters. Came out great. Wagavan rear differential. And Odyssey Fab rear differential mount. Has fuel cell in the back. Dual Bosch 044s. Running off a surge tank. Got to clean these wires up. It has some hybrid CRX Wagavan all-wheel drive trailing arms, insane shafts all the way around, innovative traction bar, pretty much the general shit that you do to a normal front-wheel drive car, but in all-wheel drive form. I'm gonna show y'all something up top later whenever I get the car down on the ground. So yeah, my SD card said error like halfway through the last clip, but I'm gonna put the car on the ground. I'm gonna show you guys something that you got to do when you do all-wheel drive swap in the CRX. Most people don't ever talk about it. I don't think anybody has ever talked about it, but it's probably just common sense anyway. But it's probably just a general video, just in case you want to all-wheel drive swap your CRX and you want to know what you need to do. So I'm gonna start disassembling the transfer case now, and then get it put in the car. Put the cutout on the car, put an O2 sensor bung in there, and then get the car on the ground, put all 4 wheels on it, start it up, put it in first, let y'all see the car do its thing like everybody else does. You know, the whole 4-wheel all-wheel drive thing, having the car turn off 4 wheels. Alright guys, so last time we left off, the billet case was disassembled. Now I've reassembled it. It took me a while to reassemble it because I did have to reshim this cap, I should say. It was gear cap. So I just have to put that on, have to put this cap on, put in a transmission, put some fluid in the trans, and then I will connect the drive shaft, put the rear wheels on, and let it do its spinny thing. This is what I was trying to tell you guys about CRXs and the all-wheel drive thing. So the counterweight on the transmission, it normally comes out to about like right here, and when you try to push it into gear, it'll hit the mount. So what you have to do is you have to cut at least, like, I think it's ½ inch off the counterweight in order for it to be able to click into the gear, into like any of the rearward gears, I believe it is. And you pull it like that. Yeah, it should be the rearward gears. So yeah, ass to remove. I know for me, it's a pain in the ass to remove this thing while it's in the car, and the chassis is already tight enough. So if you watch this video, you want to all-wheel drive your CRX, just know that you have to cut the counterweight on the shifter mechanism so that you'll be able to fit it, so you'll be able to actually properly hit the gears. All right, guys, so I'm about to do first startup with this thing and check out the four-wheel drive thing everybody goes crazy about when they first start these things up. So let's get to it. That should wrap up this video. The next video you'll probably see on this car will probably be it on the dyno. The only thing I have to do is just hook the coolant system up, put a exhaust on it, front bumper, and that should wrap up the car pretty much, and some interior pieces. But other than that, thanks for checking in. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next upload.